Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Hey, let's drop this and go to topic 2. All right? We on good pace. Topic 2, IT. All right, what we got?
Freezing winters.
All right, freezing winters. All right, read that.
This is AlJazeera.com. EU responses to energy crisis looms amid rising oil gas prices.
Scroll down.
All eyes are on Brussels this week as European Union leaders convey in Belgium's capital to find a joint solution to tackle the energy crisis.
Right, so you have European Union leaders, the EU, they're convening in Belgium, all right, to try to tackle the current energy crisis. We read earlier about the food crisis, the waters, the bodies of waters drying up. Right. Okay, it's the energy crisis as well. So I think Nord is after this. I think I got my articles mixed up. What's the next article after this? Pull that up, please. Nord Stream. Yep, Nord Stream. Yeah. There it is. Read that for me, please.
This is AlJazeera.com. Denmark confirms extensive damage in the Nord Stream pipelines.
Mm-hmm.
Danish officials have confirmed that there has been extensive damage to the Nord Stream 1 and 2 gas pipelines in the Baltic Sea of Denmark, and that powerful explosions were the cause of the damage last month.
Now let's take a step back. All of this happening all at the same time.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So you bring this up earlier. I'll let you talk on it, Officer Lodge. There's damage to the Nord Stream pipeline. That's natural gas flowing under the water, which is a vital resource.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now all of a sudden there's an explosion.
Right.
Now it can no longer flow to, was it Germany? I believe that's where it flows to.
Right. Yes,
all right, go ahead, Officer.
Hey, and what's happening is that oil line was very detrimental to many of the European countries. So it gave Russia like power, I guess, bargaining factors over that oil line. I guess this dispensation of oil over there. So when that pipeline got damaged, now it left Russia to where Russia basically, I think it's Turkey that Russia made a negotiation with.
Yeah, they changed it around.
They made a negotiation with Turkey so that they can still supply the European countries with oil, which basically shows America. It exposes that it couldn't have been Russia, or at least shows that Russia couldn't have been the one who damaged it, because Russia's still trying to get them the oil.
Mm-hmm.
So it's creating an atmosphere where somebody finna be exposed for who damaged that pipeline, which is affecting all of them European countries, which are in cahoots with America in the European Union. So something finna pop off real soon when somebody get exposed for who's trying to damage the pipeline that's giving all the energy to the European countries right now, right before the winter.
All praises. Actually, there's a video of President Biden. He said that. He said he was gonna do something to that pipeline. So to add on to that, to show you how God is behind all these, man, sending angels to boil up all these things. They did that to cut back, like I'm adding on what you just said, to cut down on what Russia is doing to take some of his momentum. Russia say, you're not ready for this. I already make plan. He have his plan B, going to Turkey. Today. And then now Turkey still have a range of gas going to Europe. So you still have that chip that you're talking about. So what you're seeing here, all this war you see going on in Ukraine and Russia, really it's a war between America and Russia. They just using Ukraine as the vessel to fight Russia.
Y'all is all right. The dynamic duo. Elijah and Obi.
They brought it out.
All praises. U.S. home heating. U.S. home heating. What we got?
This is APnews.com. U.S. heating worries mount amid growing costs, uncertainty.
So it's going to, what did it say? Winter is coming, right? Winter is coming. Go ahead.
Across the U.S., families are looking to the winter with dread as energy costs soar and fuel supplies tighten. The Department of Energy is projecting sharp price increases for home heating compared with last winter, and some worry whether heating assistance programs will be able to make up the difference for struggling families. The situation is even bleaker in Europe, with Russia's continued curtailment of natural gas pushing prices upward and causing painful shortages.
So we're seeing what? Like it's saying 2 Ezra 15, it say the plagues is going to be on the whole earth.
Right.
You see the Middle East, you see Europe, you see America. Everybody's being touched. All right, so, hey, understand this. These are the birth pains.
Right.
Okay, as our deliverance gets closer and nearer, what are we going to see? We're going to see these plagues,
Right.
these atrocities, these droughts, these food shortages increase.
Right.
All right, so brothers and sisters, let's make sure we in the right mindset,
That's
getting prepared. All right, so we ain't looking crazy out there. And honestly, your preparation is a sign of your faith. You got to understand that thing. You can't be the brother or sister say, oh, I know my family got me. Say, but what did you do?
Right.
What did you do knowing that the danger was imminent? What did you do? Nothing. So that shows what? That's a sign of your belief. You don't really believe. And I know there's some brothers and sisters out there like that.
Right.
Hey, I know my people gonna have me, and don't get it twisted. Prepare for your brothers and sisters. Don't just prepare for your house, but at the same time, everybody say gather together. It didn't say be a leech.
That's
It didn't say do that. All right, so hey, brothers and sisters, hey, if you had that mentality, you better stop that thing. All right, that ain't the way to do it. You're supposed to look out for you and your family. All right. EU sanctions on Iran. I find this very comical. Pull that out.
This is AlJazeera.com.
Come on.
EU imposes sanctions on Iran's morality police and officials.
All right, so in Iran, they got morality officials, meaning what? They make sure that they women ain't walking up and down the streets butt naked. You understand? They got morals. That they actually got a code that they follow, unlike America, where you could do whatever you want.
Right.
You're right.
To the point where on American soil, you can have drag queens come to an elementary school.
Teaching.
On American soil, you have something called OnlyFans, right?
Right.
You have, what else they got? You got hip-hop music
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
degrades women. You got women twerking in videos on TV
Yep.
and on American soil. But wait a second. The EU, of course, America spearheads the EU,
Yep.
okay? They're of course they're involved in it. Of course, this is how it goes. America's over everybody. You got them sticking their nose into what's going on in Iran. And Iran, guess what? They don't want their women
They ain't having
dressed
that.
half naked. They don't want homosexuals over there. You understand?
Right. Nah.
That's why they got the moral
Hypocrisy.
police to make sure people ain't going crazy.
Right.
But on American soil, you got open racism, you got murder, you got whoredom, all of that.
Everything.
Shouldn't you be sticking your nose where you stay at?
Right.
Right.
Touch your nose, touch your
Powerful
nose.
niggardry at work.
Hey, go back to the article. Read some of that real quick. Scroll down. Come on, IT. Follow. All right, read that.
The European Union has imposed sanctions on Iran's morality police, an information minister over their alleged roles in the security crackdown against anti-government protests that erupted after the death of a 22-year-old woman in government custody.
Go ahead.
Two leading morality police officials, Mohammed Rostami and Hajamad Mizriah, are among 11 people whose assets was frozen by the 27-nation bloc on Monday.
Stop. We've noticed this a lot. This happened to Ye too.
Yep.
Right.
Ye is a multi-billionaire.
Yep.
Ye's a multi-billionaire. As soon as he didn't want to go follow their agenda, Chase Bank said, "Thank you, black man, for banking with us, but
Right.
you can no longer bank here anymore."
Right.
So what are we seeing? This is a reoccurring theme. Anytime you go against the agenda, what are they doing? They're freezing bank accounts.
Right.
Hello? All right, so obviously these warning signs are there for a reason.
Right.
For us to get ourselves together.
Right.
You have
Say
something,
it.
officer?
Yes, sir. Let's see what Christ said about what America is trying to do to the other countries. Give me that in Matthew 7:3. Because God had already gave us how should we carry ourselves to be morally right in the world. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 3.
Read.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye?
Like Cap was just pointing out, America got everything you could possibly name wrong in America, from morals to the mindset, the household order, everything is wrong in America, but you want to go to somewhere else and tell somebody else what to do. God said, why are you pointing out the mote in somebody else's eye when you need to look at the beam in your own eye? And if we all took what God said, we wouldn't have these issues going on. That's it.
I like what you said. It just made me go to the scriptures.
All praise.
Give me Job 20. And I like the way you say moral. You say morale?
Morales.
Morales.
Morale.
You say morals. Give me Job 20 and 5. Because, like it's in Habakkuk 2, they not keepers at home.
Nope.
They always in
Vagabond.
everybody's business except minding their own. And that's going to be their downfall.
That's right.
okay? And it's like the officer said, hey, remove the beam out of your own eye.
Right.
Okay? Because you're trying to say they wrong, but look what's happening on American soil.
Right.
Right? And because you can't see that, this is going to be you right here, Job 20 and 5.
The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 5.
Come on.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short,
It said the triumphing of the wicked is short. Come on.
and the joy of the
And
hypocrite.
the joy of the who?
Hypocrite.
The joy of the who? The
Hypocrite.
hypocrite. That's the hypocrite right there. They got all of this stuff against us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. ICE is going on right now.
Right now, yep.
The treatment of our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters. Think about what happened, what was it called? Down in the border crisis with Levi trying to get through.
Right.
Think about how they treating Judah here. You understand? But they want to go over there and put their
said they-
nose and try to correct them. Get the hell out of here. Verse 5 again.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short,
Come on.
and the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment.
It say, but the joy of a hypocrite will be for a moment. So yeah, they're gonna have their time. For the sake of time, let's keep it rolling. Jerusalem's capital. Watch this.
This is AlJazeera.com. Australia reverses recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital.
Go ahead.
Australia says it would no longer recognize West Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, reversing a decision taken by the government of former Prime Minister Scott Morrison in 2018.
Read.
Today, the government has reaffirmed Australia's previous and long-standing position that Jerusalem is a final state issue,
Status.
status issue that should be resolved as part of any peace negotiations between Israel and the Palestinian people. Foreign Minister Penny Wong said in a statement. This reverses the Morrison government recognition of West Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
Come on.
Wong reiterated that Australia's embassy will remain in Tel Aviv and that Canberra was committed to a two-state solution in which Israel and a future Palestinian state coexist in peace and security within internationally recognized borders.
That's not gonna happen. But it just this article alone should build your faith to show you, bruh, exactly how that's written. It's in the scriptures. We're gonna go through it really quick. Give me Joel 3:2, man.
Bring it out.
Joel chapter 3, verse 2, real quick. Watch this. And then we're gonna touch on the Tel Aviv thing as well. Watch this.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 2.
Come on.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people
Watch this.
and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations.
Right. So God's heritage are the Israelites, you so-called
That's
blacks,
right.
Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we have been scattered across the nations through what? Through slavery. All right. That's how we became destroyed as a people. All right. Read on.
And parted my land.
And did what?
Parted my land.
How was the land of Israel parted? It was parted with the Palestinians and it was parted with the Israelis.
Right.
Those are the converts, the counterfeits that Ye is speaking of.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
And the Bible tells you right here in this verse that the true inhabitants are the Israelites.
That's right.
Anybody else that come in there, they're not the rightful owners of that land.
Bring it
Right.
out.
You got to understand this thing.
No.
Okay, go
Not
to
never.
was it Zechariah 7? Okay. No, not 7, 9. Give me Zechariah 9 and 6. Okay. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 6. Because Australia's coming out and they're saying that Jerusalem is no longer looked at as a capital. That's all right with us because we're not in it right now.
That's
We're over here on the west side and scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. We all right with that.
Right.
All right. Oh, give me Jeremiah 3:17. The reason why we all right with that, because it will be known as the capital when the Most High is when it's all said and done.
That's right.
It is going to be known as the capital, but right now
Better
there's
say it.
bastards over there, there's converts over there. Okay, Jeremiah 3:17. Watch this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Go ahead.
At that time, they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord.
You see that? At that time. Now's not the time.
Right.
So showing you what? This is Bible prophecy.
That's right.
You got to understand that thing. It's not being recognized as the capital. Why? Because it ain't time for that.
That's
yet.
right.
Once the rightful inhabitants of that land go back, in that time that to come, then it's going to be known as the capital. Not just the capital of Israel, but the capital of the whole earth.
That's right.
Understand that thing. Read the verse again.
At that time, they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord.
Come on.
And all the nations.
And how many?
All the nations.
All of the nations. Not just Australia. All of the nations. Come on.
Shall be gathered unto it. To the name of the Lord.
To the name of the Lord. That's it on that?
No, sir.
Come on.
To Jerusalem, neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart.
Meaning what? They're going to have to follow the commandments. They're going to have to keep the Passover, the Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of First Fruits.
Bring it out.
They are going to have to keep the laws in that day.
That's right.
All right? That's right. That's it on that?
Yes, sir.
All right. What be that? Zechariah 9.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Come on.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
It say a bastard, meaning what? Someone who don't have a father. Because our father, according to what Genesis 32:28, you understand? Our father is the Most High God.
That's right.
We have the power with God. We are the sons and daughters of the living God.
You're going to learn
But
today.
these people that's in the land today, they are not. You have all of the different embassies over there. You have the Israelis, the Palestinians. No. They're the bastards
That's
that the
right.
Bible's speaking of.
You better read
All right,
your
read the
Bible.
verse again.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Ashdod is present day. Go back to the article. Okay, just to show you, bring this thing to life, man. Build your faith. Come on, IT. Come on. I need exactly where you left off.
Yes.
Where's that at? Come on, y'all. Exactly where you left off. Right there. Wong, read that.
Wong reiterated that Australia's embassy will remain in Tel Aviv.
You see that? They're showing you, the Bible's showing you that, hey, in these last times, that's who's going to be there. Those who are not the people. They're bastards. They have no right to the land. Finish the verse.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines,
That's the Palestinians. Read.
and I will take away his blood out of his mouth.
You see that thing right there? So understand, brothers and sisters, this should increase your faith.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.